Let's kick things off with the broader markets. Anything positive for the Nasdaq is a record close. We're up 4 basis points. We'll need a little bit more than we've got on the S&P to have a record there as well. Mike, it looks like a bit of rotation with only very slight gains, but a couple of things are doing actually quite well. Energy finding its footing, and then also some of the sort of sexier part of the market, the ARC kind of universe, also doing pretty well, both today and this week.
They are. Even the equal weight industrials is up 1% today. It looks to me like, with the exception of some of the more aggressive emerging growth stuff, it looks to me like whatever has performed well for the last month is giving a little bit back to that stuff that didn't perform as well in the last few weeks, simply as the market pulls itself into sort of neutral ahead of the jobs number. Tough to really draw big conclusions out of the action, except that the market continues to hover at the highs. And, the bond market is sort of trading soft, yields drifting a little bit lower. So perhaps, again, just trying to get neutral before we get this jobs number. And we did, of course, have that miss on ADP and a decent jobless claims number right now. So it seems like you have kind of crosswinds that could turn that number either way.
Stephanie, is that how you see it? It's like a push-pull, basically neutral in the market, and that sort of the next major event is going to be that jobs report tomorrow, or are you looking at something else?
Well, tomorrow's report is very important psychologically, but it's backward-looking, Morgan. The more important number for the non-farm payroll numbers within that report is the wage number, because it was 4% annualized growth last month. So let's see if it's high and hot again, because that has inflation implications. It's much more sticky, in my opinion, versus commodities, which have actually started to roll over. So I think the report will be good tomorrow, solid. Let's watch the wage, but I was more encouraged by the initial jobless claims numbers today. The 4-week moving average is now down 60% year over year. And the Challenger Gray layoff numbers was the lowest monthly figure since 1997. So clearly we have momentum building in the jobs market, and that's why I think you actually have a little bit of a rotation into value today versus growth. To Mike's point, let's see if it lasts, right? Because growth really has taken over. But I am encouraged that the data is getting better. By the way, the other thing I'm watching is this M&A. We had 2 deals today, Quanta Services, and we had Baxter. And I think that's very positive. We've had $3.6 trillion in M&A globally year to date. That's better than all of last year's $3.59 trillion. That's a sign of CEO confidence and visibility and a positive signal in my mind.